What's going on, family? New day, new beginnings. Before we get started, hit that like and share button, subscribe button. What I wanted to discuss briefly is selling out acceptable? The reason why I want to bring that topic, is because a lot of our black politicians, a lot of bad wenches, bad bucks and coons, all they do on a daily basis is sell us out. They sell our culture out for gain. You understand? They don't stand up for us. They do what they gotta do. And look, I have no issue when it comes to I have no issue if you want to sell out for the real reason. If you're selling out and you have a plan to undermine the dominant society, I'm all for it. You understand? But when you sell out and you don't have a plan and you're taking advantage of your own community, your own people, that tells me a lot. And it's a very dangerous game that we play daily. You understand? We've been playing it since the beginning of time. You know, we want to throw our people under the bus, and we feel proud with the little gains that they give us. You understand? They give us protection from society. They give us protection from being touched, which is understandable. You understand? But at what cost? How do you feel? You know, you're selling out your heritage. You know, you're selling out your people for economic gain, and the economic you gain is pennies compared to what they're getting. You know, for example, you know, this all lives matter thing. It was Black Lives Matter, and then they send the little tools out here, little turds out here to undermine us. So now it's all lives matter. Black trans man's lives matter. You understand? I have no issues with that. But I mean, come on, man. Come on. When it comes to something that's meaningful to us, why can't it be for us? You understand? We all gotta mix everybody into our own agendas. You understand? Let them infiltrate it, co-opt it, and come up with a foolishness. You understand? That's why, as a people, we're not always taken serious, because what we do, instead of stand on our morals and say, hey, this is black and that's it. You understand? What's the issue about saying black? You know? And people, we sell out our cultures not knowing that we're one people. LGBT brothers and sisters, you're black. You understand? Trans women or men, I don't know. I gotta be careful with that. You're black. It's not no difference. At the end of the day, you're black. And I think a lot of people don't realize that. Matter of fact, they do realize that, but I think their mind is so mentally warped. It's hard for them to fathom that. Because they got so many people in their ears. So it's really hard for them to really look at it from a broader perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like we look at it. You're black, no doubt about it. You understand? Just like biracial kids, they have an identity crisis because they want to identify with the white half, they want to identify with the Hispanic half, the Asian half, Indian half. You understand? But your skin is my color, is my shade. Therefore, you're black. And I think a lot of us, you know, we play these mental games with each other, and that could drive us to insanity, to be honest with you. But we don't see it that way. We look at things from the dominant society's point of view, and I keep trying to tell people, don't look at nothing from the dominant society's point of view, because their point of view is warped, their point of view is dangerous, and their point of view is that they don't care about you. They use you up, and then when they're done, they throw you out. And I think that's something that we need to really take a deep thought on. We need to meditate on. Some of y'all church folks need to pray on. Yeah, y'all next one. But I need to pray on certain things. You understand? So you can get a grasp, you get to understand it. Because in life, when you get to understand on situations, I think that you walk around better. You walk with your head high. You know, you walk around with a more looser spirit. But some of us don't. You know, and selling us out, you know, it leads to economic gain for the sellout, but it deprives the black community of that economic gain. You know, that's how we got poverty. You know, ghettos were created by white people. You know, just to keep us non-competitive, and some of us don't realize that. You know, like I got a lot of friends in projects who are not in the projects no more, but their parents are still there, because a lot of their parents and family members, we have that mentality. And that mentality that we have is rotten to the core, because we feel that, you know, living in public housing, which is not an issue, you don't gotta focus on how you get better in life. You know, some people get comfortable. You know, I was never that way. My mother was never that way, and she raised me not to be that way. My pops wasn't that way, and that's just the mindset I have. I'd rather go out there and struggle and try to pay pay rent, which is high, which I understand it. A lot of people can't make it or focus on it. But I'd rather do that than subject myself to living somewhere that I don't want to live. And I think we really need to get out that mentality. Some of y'all probably saying, well, we don't got the economic means. You're right, but you understand there's a start. There's a start. You know, you could cut back on a lot of things, but we don't cut back on a lot of things. We rather consume instead of build up. You understand? Consume instead of build up. But we don't see it that way because we want to be the ones popping bottles at the club. That's the next thing. The next thing. Brothers and sisters, let me be clear with you, right? That popping bottles and partying and doing all that nigga shit, the cops are gonna gun you down first. I'm just telling you, the cops are gonna gun you down first because they know that has no value, and we're still doing that. You know, just like I seen some brothers looting a CVS, and I'm saying to myself, instead of you go loot a fucking gun store or a knife store, you know, some outdoor store, so you could be prepared what comes down the line, you looting a fucking CVS. Like, what the fuck CVS has in it? Except pharmaceutical drugs. You understand? You understand? It's all a mindset, man. It's all a mindset that we have. And I think a lot of us, we really need to do a deep dive into our lives. Because a lot of us don't. You know what I'm saying? We weren't taught to do that. But as you get older, you should move away from those ways. All those ways we should move away from. Because like I said, those ways are right into the core. And we need to start seeing that as people. You know, this is not to talk anybody down. I'm not doing that. So I wouldn't want someone to, well, you could, because I understand things as I get older. It's not about talking down, it's just that you want people to comprehend. And you get so upset, because especially when you love your people. And when you love your people, you may speak a way that they may see it as looking down, but it's not really looking down. Is that you're trying to enhance their thinking. You're trying to make them see things differently. But I've learned that you can't lead someone that don't want to be led. And that's the next thing. You can't lead someone that don't want to be led. And if you want to be led, then hey. But I'm just saying, a lot of things within our environment started with the dominant society, putting them in place. But a lot of us took what was in place and stayed with it, instead of saying, I don't want this. You know? And when you say you don't want this, that's when you start making a change. Now, a lot of us got to sit down there and look at ourselves and say, you know, I don't want this shit no more. You know what I mean? If you can't do it on your own, you know what I'm saying? They got brothers in the hood, sisters in the hood you could build with. But then again, that's the next tricky thing, because everybody have an agenda. You know, you got to get with people who don't have an agenda, people that want to help you. Stop tearing down, stop infighting, stop fighting. You understand? The people who are full of shit, you just gotta know how to let them be. For example, Candace Owens. She's a nobody. You know, she's a nobody, and everybody worrying about what she said. I don't really care what that woman say, because she is who she is. She is who she is. And I think we need to realize, when people are who they are, let it be. Let it be. But we're not seeing that. We want to keep fighting. Oh, who cares about her? She's a nobody. She's a nobody. And we gotta understand that in life. They shouldn't even get your attention. You know? But family, before I go, like I said, hit that like and share button, subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Drop a comment, you know what I mean? Hit a like, let me know. 1.